Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back. So this video is on construction day, which is Tuesday or the second day of the abyss, and this one's divided into three parts. First one is just plain old construction, which can happen for all your buildings. Second one is for Titan parts, Titan components, and all of that stuff. Third is about the T-frame. So these are the three major things that contribute to your point gain inside of construction day. So to take a look, even you can go into this gain score tab in the event page. Now the first thing you will notice is that this is something obtain one intellect through purchasing. I don't really recommend that for any of my audience because that's paid stuff. We don't want to go into that. The second one is use 1 minute of accelerator during material production plus 400 points. So as you know that you're producing parts and using accelerators over there will give you points, but that's in part 2. Increasing building power by 1. This is part 1. And of course the other stuff that is just about rare parts, epic parts and stuff like that, and how much that contributes. We will be using the mythic Titan part method, which I'm going to show you in a bit. The third thing that I told you is increase T-frame power by 1 point, excluding idle component. So this is very important. The thing they mentioned in the bracket, why does this matter? It's because idle components are those that are not being used on your T-frame. Okay, so it's something that's not installed in there. So for example, you have 3 turbochargers, right? And they are all level 10. So if you start maxing out a 4th turbocharge on this day, it's not going to count towards any of your points because that's an idle component. It's not installed onto any T-frame. Alright, getting into this. So the first thing is just about upgrading any of these buildings. You can just click on upgrade and do that. So the method I prefer using is that I just place this to cook on its own, and once construction day comes, I just either use my speed ups or it's exactly on this day when the construction finishes. And before it does, of course, I pop that 100% bonus ticket, so that does net a lot of points. Okay, so this is the most easiest method known to everybody. So second method, this is the parts workshop. In construction day, you will notice if you use any of your speed up types, it gives you points, just like how it gave me points. This is also affected by the ticket, by the way. So if you pop a ticket and then start using speed ups, that will contribute to your points a lot more. So let's pop a ticket and show you the actual method, which gives a lot of points. You can see I have this mythic part over here, and I am going to decompose it. Since I have my parts production research completely done and finished, it refunds 4,800 of these fuel rods for me. This is important because this can contribute to a lot more points, right? So I have those parts that I decomposed and I just put them back in, make it again. You can see that I got a ton of points. Go back into storage, but just start repeating this process. And this can happen up to the point where your fuel rods absolutely run out. That's how a lot of people get that high level of score in construction day, and this is the free-to-play method to get it. So now moving on to the third part, which is T-frame power. First thing is just upgrading your T-frames nodes. If you want, you can just upgrade that and you would still get energy. For example, if I click this, you can see that I'm getting points, but the majority of points come from reinforcing all of those nice attack or defense components that you have over here. So for example, this strong interaction shield, it's at level 9. If I were to reinforce it to level 10, that would net me a lot of points. But the thing is that it does not need to be an idle component. This one I am using on one of my titans, so it will give me a lot of points. And that is point number 3 during construction day. So I hope that this guide is helpful for you. One pro tip is that you should always have these few wards running. I know that origin cost is a lot, but I always keep them running, alright? Because this contributes a lot, okay? These two things, the matrices and the fuel rods, always keep them running. Anyways, have a fantastic day. I'll see you around.